please do not pay any attention to this hair. Shit's just getting long, it's getting drawn out, and it's kind of just getting in the way a little bit. So I just wanted to put it up because this right here is what prime video editing looks like. You know, you're sitting on the couch, you got some movie playing in the background. Some movie, in my case, the movie is going to be Get Out. I love that movie. Maybe might just make something about that in the near to late future or whatnots. But yeah, this is just me coming on here just to kind of do a little bit of ranting, do a little bit of talking, do a little bit of saying, hey, what's good? Saying, hey, what's good to my #1 fan? Yes. And of course, I just explained the hair. This is me in editing mode right now. I just actually finished editing my Invincible What If. What's good, Rent Out Triangle Guy? Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Make sure you hit a like on that little like button thingy right there. And yeah, so let's just get into it. So since the last time I went live, guys, you know, I've been talked a lot of stuff, and you know, I had some stuff going on as well in the background as always. But since I did go live, I've watched a few things and I've indulged in the when it comes to the background of a lot of stuff. For example, I did manage to catch up on season 2 and season 3 of Squid Game. That was about a good 2 days that I'll probably never get back. But do I regret it? No, but I mean, what's the point? I can't really go back and change it. So long story short, it was a good season. It could have been better, to be honest. And with that came some ideas to make it better. So that actually is going to be inspiring my next What If after this Invincible What If that I am working on. Speaking of which, please look for that sometime. I want to say Monday. You know, like maybe for the members, I might have it up tomorrow. Like I said, I just finished. Excuse me, I just finished editing the audio, so I got, you know, like it's probably gonna be more than likely ready tomorrow. Like I said, be out for it on Monday for everyone else, but member is gonna get it tomorrow. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna end off on a cliffhanger, and you know, it's gonna be like a hey, what if kind of deal, alternate universe. But I watched Squid Game season 2 and season 3. It should have been one season, to be honest with you, because it feels that way. I don't know if whoever else didn't see it or saw it, but it does feel the way as far as like, okay, it ended off on a cliffhanger and then season 3 picks right back up where the last episode ended. So I don't know, it just may be me, maybe it's Netflix trying to get more subscriptions, but whatever the case is, I enjoyed it all the same. Like I said, it could have been better. The way it ended was kind of like, bummer. But I guess it sets up for a Squid Game in America and that kind of thing. What's up, everybody who just joined? Hey, how's it going? Just to explain the hair, this is me in editing mode right now. Really worn out t-shirt, got my hair up, looking like a Puerto Rican grandmother right now. It's all good. And speaking of Puerto Rican, hey, what's good? What's up? Hey, production value on your What If It's Crazy inspiration. Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy. Cool. Thank you very much, Rent Out. Thanks everybody. I'm just kind of doing a quick reading here. Merch, can you say what the Invincible What If idea is? What can I say what the Invincible idea is? Mad Snake, do you really want to know that idea? How about if I get maybe like, let's say 10 likes on this video right now, I'll let the Invincible idea kind of skirt out. But in the middle of my ranting going on, like I said, Squid Game was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Because I didn't like the way it ended, I decided to make my own version of it. And I guess that's usually a good tell for me when I make my What If videos, because I basically put everything that I was working on, even the Invincible What If. That's why it took a lot longer than expected to actually get it done and edited, because I was in the middle of watching the Squid Game, and then after it ended, I would pull up my notepad and I'm just like, yeah, let's just change some things around, and this is how it should go. And overall, you know, I think I like where that one's going, to be honest with you. I mean, hey, I want to keep them a little bit more tight, not really so drawn out. But maybe, who knows? Because a lot of people did send a lot of cool ideas as far as it goes, as far as like Squid Game What If goes, and just all in general, because I got a Last of Us What If coming out. It's coming sometime in July. Invincible, Squid Game, and then I'm gonna have a circle back to Breaking Bad and stuff like that, because apparently a lot of people didn't really like the last Breaking Bad What If I did when I killed Jesse off, and people thinking it's like a fetish or whatever the case is. But I'm like, hey guys, I mean, hey, No one's gonna. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna pitch 100% every time, which is perfectly fine. Um, so that is that. Next thing's next. Oh, let me see what's good. But as far as the next thing, what is this hair, bro? I told you already, man. This is edit. This is what editing looks like. I ain't trying to look pretty. I ain't trying to look cool. I just want to put the shit up. And I mean, it was a lot more tighter then, but I'm just it shit just drooped down a little bit more as more I kept like leaning into my phone and computer and stuff like that. But it is all good. Next thing I want to talk about, because I did watch a few things. Ironheart. Ugh. I watched Ironheart, all 6 episodes. And I gotta say, guys, it was pretty fucking underwhelming. I think out of all 6 episodes of that TV series that came out 1 week ago, it was maybe legitimately one good episode in it. And in that one good episode, it was probably just, in my opinion, the last 15 minutes of that one episode that was good. And of course, I'm talking about the last episode of the series. Holy fuck. Like, where do I even start with that show? Like, it's clearly a show that was made. I mean, they even say it. The show was like shot and produced in like 2022 or some shit like that, and it just came out today. And it really goes to show the amount of investment that Marvel has in these shows when they dump all 6 episodes in a week. Basically, you get 3 episodes in the beginning, which I gotta say, after the first episode, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do this. But I was watching with my stepdaughter, so I was like, let's just push on through. First episode was rough, like holy fuck rough. The last 2 episodes, I was like, no. And then as I was still watching it, I'm just like, this is not a good person in the Marvel universe. I get it. Hey, you want to preach black excellence and get that diversity star and stuff like that. And it's just like, this shit was. I'm like, this is a super villain origin story if I ever seen one. Like everybody on the show was a bad person, every single person. I mean, of course, with the exception of like the love interest and the mom and stuff like that. But literally everybody was a bad guy. Like I couldn't understand how this is somewhat or supposed to be somewhat comparable to, hey, this is gonna be the next Iron Man right here. You guys better watch out. This is gonna be the next Iron Man because. I didn't see it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see it at all. I didn't understand the fact of like this is supposed to be one of the smartest minds of a generation, and how she immediately wants to team up with a crew of criminals, diverse criminals at that. 2, spoilers for Ironheart, but I'm sorry. Spoilers for Ironheart, but she makes a deal with the literal devil. And 3, if this is supposed to be a superhero about saving, she saved not one person in this entire series that's supposed to be about superheroes and heroes. Hey, I mean, call me old fashioned, but heroes save people. And I mean, she let more people die than actually save people. I mean, that's just there. And it didn't really make sense to me. And I'm just like, how, if this is a genius, why wouldn't she think of better ways to make money other than stealing technology and resources? I don't know. Make a YouTube channel. I don't know. Make a GoFundMe. I don't know. You fucking created an AI life form off of your brainwaves. Why not just, hey, send in an application to Stark Industries or something? I don't know. Reach back out to the Wakandans who you helped fight a war. You would think that Shuri or anybody in Wakanda would say, hey, Riri, I know you're an inner city youth and whatnot, and I know maybe money may be hard to come by, but hey, here's some money. Wakanda's the richest country in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so you would expect, like, hey, let me not send you home empty-handed. That, to me, I think that was, like, the biggest moment in the whole situation. And, of course, they did it because they want to show her standing on her own and going on her quote, hero's journey. She did nothing of the sorts. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I don't know if you guys seen it. If you did, leave some likes in the comment section. Ask some questions about it. But bro, I did not. It made me so upset because it's like, how are you even supposed to root for this? Like she did nothing. Like there was nothing heroic about this person at all. All she was a selfish person. She was dumb. She all she cared about was she got someone sent to prison because of her mistake. And all she can do is say, I'm sorry, and hey, I'm gonna get you out of here. There's no way you can get someone out of here. Like, look at you. Like, it was like, it's fuck, like, and I wonder how, like, people want to say, like, I think somewhere in the reviewers, or and IMDb, some news sources say, oh, people don't like Ironheart because they're racist or whatever the case is. I mean, if that was the fucking case, where's that racism for Sinners? Where's that racism for Black Panther 1 and 2? Where's that racism for any fucking Get Out, right? Like, bro, people don't, it's not that people don't care about black people. It's like people care about good writing and good storytelling. But you can't fucking try to force feed someone to care about a quote superhero that does no kind of heroics. She steals literally, I think in every episode she steals something, whether it's an Iron Man suit from her college to wanting to steal resources out in Dubai. I think it's a literal quote that says, hey, I want to get to a lab that's big enough so that way I can finesse some resources without anyone noticing. Bitch, like, yo, I mean, fuck. I mean, let's not pretend. Yeah, okay, Tony Stark built his Iron Man suit in a cave with a box of straps. And even though, yes, it was fucking Stark Technologies, whatever the case is, he still built that shit. And he made amends for it and realized, like, hey, you know what? I was a bad person, you know what? And I'm gonna spend the entirety of phase 2 and 3 atoning for my sins up until the day that I die. And he did that. But this Riri Williams person, like, is just a selfish idiot, and then not even to talk about her quote crew members, when it came to the fucking diverse Robin Hood merry men of just lesbians and trans people, like, and hey, nothing against anybody, but it's one of those things where it's just like, wow, you guys want to have Marvel, you guys want to have representation, right, and diversity, and the best depiction of black people that you want to put out is that they're fucking criminals. You can't make that shit up. And it's like, wow, that's all you can be. Either a criminal or somebody from a made up country in Africa. Black people are more than that. I mean, look what they did to War Machine. He's perfect. I mean, I can't really say that much for fucking Captain and Falcon America. Like, he sucked. But, it's just like, wow, like, this is the hey, we want to highlight the minority culture here, whether it's, like I said, trans, non-binary, lesbian, whatever the case is. And this is how we want to depict them as fucking MMA fighters or fucking pyromaniacs or like shit, like that's how I seen the show the whole time. It just did not make sense to me. It did not compute to me, and especially the ending. Like a part that genuinely made me laugh though in the last episode was when she went to go fight the fucking bad guy Hood Man, and she came up to him with her brand new Iron Man suit, and the first thing he did when he looked at her is fucking laugh. And he didn't like chuckle. It was a damn LOL moment right there where he was just laughing at her. I thought he was laughing at the suit, but he was like, and you saying you're not a criminal, what you gonna do, kill me or whatever the case is? And the fight was lackluster. I mean, the conversation she had with Mephisto, again, spoiler alert, but I don't think anybody cares. But the conversation that she had with Mephisto was way more interesting. Like, that could have been the entire last episode, and it would have been way more interesting than what we got, which was a nothing. And then again, she sold her soul to the devil to bring back her dead friend, which she couldn't even accept it. When her brother, like the brother to the dead friend, moved on. Yeah, he probably grieved that he moved on. He was just like, hey, okay, whatever. But no, the best friend of the girl couldn't accept that she died. And she went so far as to make it an AI, and then she brought her back to life, which is like, wow, this is gonna have some repercussions, because regardless of how you tell the story, I mean, if they're at least competent story writers, she's gonna have to die. Either Riri's gonna have to die or the best friend's gonna have to die again, if that's the case. But man, and it's like, this is not my Marvel, to be honest with you. I grew up in the era where, hey, from the beginning of the MCU. Like, it was fucking, like, it was awesome. And now you're looking at it, you're just like, is this the same, how is this the same universe? There's no, like, okay, it is. And it's like, I'm fully on board with everybody who said, you know what? I think the MCU should have just ended at Endgame. It literally had end in the title. I don't understand. And because everything else just feels like people just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Because nothing really stuck. I mean, yeah, Spider-Man Far From No Way Home was good. It was decent. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was decent and wrapped up some storylines. I can't think of anything else that was worth it. Because, I mean, Daredevil Born Again, for as flawed as it was fine, but it was like, I kind of feel like it's in its own universe because they don't mention anything on the outer Marvel universe. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I just don't know, you know, and it's one of those things where, of course, hey, you want to let in new writers and diverse writers and stuff like that, and you're just like, wow, okay, this is just not good writing, you know. And I'm not saying like, maybe I am saying I can do better, you know, because fuck with what we're getting, you're just like, damn, if that's the best that you guys can do on a fucking massive millions upon millions of dollar budget, shit, I'm just a fucking dude in my living room just typing shit on my iPhone, and I'm like, I think I can probably do a better job. And it's just, it really goes to show, I guess, in Hollywood, it's not what you know, but who you know. And because when you get garbage like fucking The Marvels or Ironheart or what's the next garbage that's coming out? I mean, the Last of Us, even, you know, that shit inspires me as just a nobody ass YouTuber to be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try to write some shit and let me make my own little versions of these TV shows, because that right there is fuel for my fire to be like, let me fucking go hard on this shit, because I know for a fact that I can generate some likes and, you know, generate some views and stuff and get the conversation going on. Man, I wish this could have been how it happened, or people get comments saying that in my head this ending is how the ending goes, you know, like, and again, Breaking Bad is a great TV show. And I'm making just alternate versions of that, and you know, people saying, "Oh man, this is good." I would never shit on Breaking Bad, because Breaking Bad is amazing. Better Call Saul is amazing. So like, if I can take what I know to a great TV show, just imagine the impact I can have to these lackluster ass fucking bullshit ass fucking can't write ass you know, like TV shows that are being had, you know. Like, I'm just saying, like, I mean, hey, I'll toot my own horn. I think I'm pretty fucking good at it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think you guys think I'm pretty good, or what? But enough about me ranting. Let me go ahead and check out the chat really quick. I'll never do Slippin' Jimmy. Let's see. Yep. Let's see. Unwanted Ghost has returned to the realm. Yes, he has. What's good, Ghost? Lemon, what you talking about here? Okay, exactly. Literally, the saga was amazing. Everything in. Yep. Merge. Have you ever listened to Walter White versus Rick Grimes? I have not, to be honest. Let's see. Evil Lemon, that's my boy. Which watch these body, the three body. Watch the three body problem. Let's see. My brain cells are about to self-destruct. I agree. Let's see. By episode 2 of Ironheart, I was just thinking, I don't care. Exactly, Mad Smoke. I completely agree. I didn't, you know, again, because I have a daughter within that same range. You know, my stepdaughter's within that same range of, you know, that Gen Z type shit. So I'm just like, fine, you know, because I mean, it wasn't. I can't say that it was completely terrible, because yeah, the production value was there on the show, where it's like, okay, it looked good, but just the acting, it just didn't make sense. You know, it just was. It was just like, wow. Again, one of the smartest people in the world here, or the smartest person of a generation, wants to team up with criminals. Like, yeah, that's a fucking great idea. And even if you were gonna like, and even if the point of her doing that was to have some sort of 360 reversal, basically saying, I can't do this. Because never in the show did she say, I can't do this. Like, literally, she was okay with everything. Robbing people, killing people, thieving, extortion, all that shit. Like, yeah, fine, whatever. Oh, cool, you got money? And again, the worst way, and again, I'm speaking as a person who's half black, half Hispanic and stuff like that. And I'm just like, wow, this is how you want to depict black people. Nobody, you know, and it's like, oh, you can't be anything else other than either gay, a good basketball player or some shit, super smart but super dumb at the same time, ironically, or from some fucking tribe. You know, like, you can't have that natural diversity where it's like, yeah, I'm just a dude. You know, like, it didn't really, it just doesn't make, that shit does not compute to me at all. Like, man, I don't understand that shit, you know, because in my opinion, call me old fashioned, but I feel like when you write a show, unless it's like that important, I feel like the skin color of a particular character does not matter whatsoever, like, at all, point blank, period. You know, I mean, granted, of course, there it would be exceptions, like if you write a show in Korea, you know, like Squid Game or something like that, it would feel out of place to just have a random black guy in it. That makes sense. But in shit like this, where it's like the fucking crew of criminals, like holy fuck. And then as far as the white guy goes, who they fucking turn into some weird cyborg, bro. Like wow, the what? I mean, granted, I mean I get it. You know, people want to be like, oh man, fuck white people, all this other stuff. But it's just like wow, you turn this guy into a fucking pussy. He didn't. He served no purpose other than to help the person who was threatening or blackmailing him. How does that make sense? And then towards with the second or third episode, they're best friends now. Oh, you're blackmailing me, but we're buddies, right? You know, I'm gonna give you some fucking technology that's gonna land me right in prison. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm just saying, doesn't make no sense at all. What's good? Want to commit crimes? Ironheart. Yes, exact. That's the exact shit. Like again, and it just it. I remember I even had this conversation with my daughter. I'm just like, this is not a good person, like at all, you know. And there's a girl in the Ironheart show. I believe she came in the fourth or the last episode. She's a magic person, and she does magic. Even though I have a lot of questions about that, but she does magic and shit. And she was a far more interesting character than Riri Williams. You know, like she's a fucking daughter of a woman who dropped out of Carmartage and stuff like that, and she learned how to fucking do magic through TikTok, which I have a huge problem with that by itself because it's like, wow, that's the fucking bar here. Wow, you're just fucking writing anything into the show at this point, you know, because then if that's the case, there's more than one person who's probably learned magic through TikTok and shit like that. You know, there should be like a community, a Reddit thread, something along those lines. But hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. I was strongly considering doing a what if on that just to kind of figure out like a good angle, but I would honestly have to restructure the entire show, and I it's one of those things where I don't want to give that any more attention because I mean the entire internet's dogpiling on that show right now. You know what I mean? And I feel like for me, I'll just get lost amongst the fucking monotony, so I don't even think it's worth it because it's like it's really not because even the comic books that the show's based off of is pretty fucking trash as well. So it's like you made a garbage character based off garbage inspiration, and now you made a garbage TV show, and you're expecting the world to fucking root for this garbage character. It doesn't really. It. How would you? What? It. No. Just no. All right, what do we got in the comments here? What do we got here? Okay, let's see here. Go Unwanted Ghost really doesn't like that shit. DEI die. Okay, fair enough. The problem is that they're trying to apply the tick of all the corporate inclusion, tick all the corporate inclusion boxes the most backwards way possible, and dump them on a few characters. I completely agree with that shit because it's like, yo, this girl Riri Williams could do fucking anything. Again, create life by accident. And you don't think that's worth any kind of money at all? Like, if I fucking created an AI program of my dead best friend who had all the memories and quirks and ticks of, you know, that same person, you can bring that shit to literally anybody and say, huh? Give me money, like invest in this shit. Like, no, that thought didn't occur to her like at all. Like, strange fucking times we live in. What's we good, Evil Lemon? Ironic thing is that Boba and Jango Fett ship is called what the fuck? Yeah. Whoa, what? Slave One given to Django's name. Oh, that's fucking. I mean, it's kind of racist, but okay. Let's see, that's fair. I played through Sleeping Dogs. I recently wondered if it went through. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, words. Wee William. Get a haircut. Get a haircut. Dude, you know how long it took for this shit to grow? It is not like this shit just like where this little red bandana shit is like, oh, should I shave the sides of my head? No, man, these are fucking pure premium dreadlocks right here from the finest land that there is. Blood, sweat, and tears go into this shit. These locks to tell stories. What do we got here? Please go for it. Let's see. You completely reset and change the venomous Spider-Man universe. Oh, you talking about making a fucking what if to the Riri Williams? I mean, I fuck. It's just I don't want to give it that. I mean, fuck. I'm glitching and shit. I'll consider it, Ghost. We can talk in the Discord, and you can maybe float me some ideas on how that shit could actually be possible. Give me like a log line, if anything. Let's see. What if Ironheart wasn't a criminal? Well, if she wasn't a criminal, let's be honest here, she'd probably be a successful Iron Man clone at that point. You know, like, hey, I'm gonna work at Stark Industries, or maybe crazy fucking idea, team back up with the Wakandans. You know, I don't understand why she left Wakanda in the first place. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, yo, if you know about this fucking land and technology and stuff, like, oh, I want to build something iconic, which is the exact same thing that came before it, which is an Iron Man suit. I don't. What are you trying to, bro? Like, come the fuck on, you know? And even and her Iron Man suit, that shit looks like a fucking. It looks like a Power Ranger almost, you know, like a suited up Power Ranger. Like it didn't even look cool, to be honest. Like it just looked like wow. I mean, I would say, to give the show credit, I do like the fact that it's not this fucking, it's actually metal connecting to other pieces and shit like that. It's not some fucking nanotech or whatever shit where she's like, oh, her fucking faceplate peels up and stuff. Like you can actually see like the metal and shit. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was CGI, but it looked like there were some practical elements to it that I did enjoy. Like I really missed that part of Marvel. So kudos to that show for having literally one good thing amongst 99 pieces of trash. So hey, there's that. What else we got here, chat? Let's see here. Would it have made more sense, let's see, to get the kid from Iron Man 3 to be Ironheart, given that he actually knew? Yeah, he could have just had a different name, Iron Lad. Like they could have just reworked that, and maybe somewhere along, like I believe his name is Henry Keener or some shit, or Harvey Keener. If the kid from Iron Man 3 would have been like, you know what, after Tony Stark's funeral, I'm inspired to build some shit in my garage as well. And then maybe he needs some help. Oh shit, I heard it. I got this sighting from some kid in MIT. He tracks Riri down. They probably work together. Ironheart can still be in the show, but she can be reduced to a literal background character where, hey, he could maybe provide, you know, it could have been something like that. Like it would have just been able to make sense. But you know why? They don't want to do it because for some fucking reason, which I still don't understand, Disney, the world, Hollywood, the media, whoever you want to call it, hates straight white males for reasons I don't know. Oh, because they've been in media all the people want to see themselves in the TV show, and straight white males have had it too good for too long. Which, I mean, they built the fucking movie industry. Why the fuck would they not be in the shit the majority of the time? Like, and again, this is me saying it as like a black man. You know, it doesn't really make sense. Like, again, of course, you got people like Ryan Coogler, Jordan Peele. You know, you have great black directors and great actors and stuff like that. So, I mean, they have everybody has their spot and stuff like that. Like, again, and those two are some of the two greatest movie producers and directors of our generation. So I don't understand this whole, oh man, black people don't, you know, they don't have a space and all this other shit. Like, yes, they fucking do. They're making up some imaginary struggle that's just not there. We're in 2025 here. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you have the chops, go for it. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You got Damson Eldris, you know, the dude from Snowfall. You know, I think he's gonna be the next Black Panther. You got Denzel Washington. You know, you have so many people that's like, there's no way people can say, oh man, there's not enough black representation in media. Yes, there fucking is. You know, and even if there wasn't, how was this was nowhere close to a problem fucking 10 years ago. There was no, oh, you know, oh, I don't see myself in it. Who the fuck would? You're not a you're not an actor, you're not a fucking character. You are a human being. This is some fucking fictional character on the television screen that you're watching for your own entertainment. Why would you want to see yourself as such? You know, it's like, oh shit, I want to be a bad. Like, what the fuck is this fucking Halloween? Like, bro, how does that even make sense? I don't see myself represented in this shit enough. It's like, well, good for fucking you. Nobody really does. Everybody, it's like a fucking spinning wheel. Wait your fucking turn, and you're gonna have that opportunity. Like, and this is, I mean, I guess this is the product. This is the purpose of my title, by the way. You know, this is me just having a little bit of a rant because, again, it doesn't really make a lot of sense when I see shit like this, and this shit bothers me, and I can't be the only person that it bothers. Like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for people to have these sort of issues when it comes to anything, you know, because like, or oh, this person is, or a voice actor role. Did you know, I don't know if you know this, but if anybody watched the Boondocks, please watch the behind the scenes of the Boondocks. Not every person on that fucking show or that that every voice actor was black. And a lot of those voice actors who weren't black, they were saying the N-word. It was fucking funny, you know. And but like nowadays, people's like, oh, this person can't depict that role because that person's not. It's a voice actor role. If you sound like the person, or if you don't, if you're the sound that people are going for, fuck yeah, let's do it. I mean, fucking Mark Grayson from Invincible was being voiced by Steven Yeun, who's an Asian or I think a Asian or Korean character. I mean, shit, Mark Grayson isn't fucking Asian. What are we doing here? You know, I think it's a selective outrage bullshit that everyone wants to get upset about because people just want to choose to be offended at literally anything. Like, bruh, like, shit. My voice is cracking because of this shit. Let's see. So I was slave one thing racist. Okay, man. Shit. I mean, the way you compared it to Django Unchained, I guess. Lemon Man. Let's see. What growing hair for years is worth keeping. Blah, blah, keeping. Let's see. Don't listen to the haters, dude. I wish I still had any hair left, let alone dreads. Fuck yeah. I mean, bro, yeah. You think I would cut my hair based off of what some fucking random person off YouTube commented in a live stream that I did? You know, that I just fucking do some unscripted live stream. Nah, man, I don't give a shit about that. I ain't cutting this shit regardless. I'm just reading people's comments. You know, that's all it is. I showed like a lot of love and attention to everybody. All right, let's see. Merge Productions. Let's see. This goes from Unwanted Ghosts. Let's see. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. He was around. He would have appeared in Ironheart. Yeah, probably. Or it would just. If Chadwick Boseman was alive, I can guarantee you. Rest in peace, my king. If Chadwick Boseman was alive, there's 100% chance that one, Black Panther 2 would have been different, and Ironheart probably wouldn't exist, because I can guarantee that she's the only reason why she does exist, especially in MCU, is the fact that she's black, and they want to show, oh, again, representation. Like, we don't have enough of that shit already. Again, we have a black man who's a king of a fucking country. Like, how much more representation do you want? Oh, you want to have, oh shit, we want to have representation for the fucking criminals to show that they're not all criminals. They were just forced in circumstances that way. Well, I hate to fucking break it to you, but we all live the same 24 hours, meaning we all make choices. Hey, everyone's not born with a fucking silver spoon in their mouth, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Some of us work hard, grind for it. Other people steal. Maybe the people who steal don't get caught. Maybe they do. Again, it's all about choices. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But having this whole, oh man, I'm so smart, but nobody understands me. I'm like, well, whose fault is that nobody understands you? Is it the world's fault that no one understands you, or is it you for not fucking speaking out or trying to make yourself heard or standing out in a way that makes yourself undeniably, okay, yes, this person right here is fucking, you know, like I don't fuck man, I don't understand. Anyways, let's see. Let's see, Ironheart. Let's see, Ghost Heart. Not gonna. Yeah, right. Yes, I know you're joking. Let's see, Mr. Tony Stark. Yep. Let's see, they could have made this into a War Machine series. Absolutely, they had a War Machine series that they turned into a War Machine movie, and next thing you know, you just don't hear shit about it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's partially the reason is because Don Cheadle probably is too expensive, and they they just want to push this bullshit that, oh, girls are better than boys, and it's like, what the fuck are we in high school? Not even is this fucking like. Bro, come on, man. Like, there's so many other characters out there that deserves a fucking series or a movie that, oh, man, we gotta fucking have representation towards literally the worst one. It doesn't make sense. Back to the chat. Yes, let's see. I think they were just trying to make rage bait so easy for money. I completely agree, because if you don't like it, the first thing that they're going to do when anybody criticizes the show is say, oh, you don't like the show because it's a black main character and blah, blah, blah. And that's going to be their only defense. Instead of defending the writing or the plot or anything like that, they're just going to bring up the fact that, oh, you don't like the show because it's a black antagonist who's a woman and you can't stand that. And it's just like, bro, come on, man. We got... I mean, off the top of my head, I can't think of it. Like, you know, like there's a lot more than just Ironheart. And come on, like the fact that they dumped every episode of the first 3 episodes on 1 week, and then the very next week it's the last 3 episodes, says a whole lot more. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Hold on. Oh shit! Shout out to Red. Go buy yourself a pack of gun, big man. I don't know what that means, but thanks for the $2. I think you're talking about these guys right here, these fucking big old muscles right here, man. Let me fucking put the camera back a little bit so you can see your boy. See your boy. All right, that's it. What else we got? Let me read that shit again. Go buy yourself a pack of gum, maybe gum. Oh, I get it. So, I see. Well, hey, fuck it, I'll buy some gum. Oh yeah, gum. Buy myself a pack of gum. Juicy fruit. Yeah. Anywho's, appreciate you, Red. Let's see. I got a question. Oh, this is going for Crimson Blade. I got a question then along this. How do you feel about blackwashing characters like in the new HBO Harry Potter Snape is played by a black man? Oh, fuck. I hate that shit. Because it does not make sense and it doesn't. Hold on, I'm gonna get my gum. That big Mr. Red had just told me to get. I hate that blackwashing shit. I hate it for the fact that, especially in that situation in particular, I hate it because it would not serve the story. In fact, it would probably change the story a whole lot. Instead of it being, oh shit, Snape is this fucking ghoulish, white, ghostly character, now it's gonna be some shit that's race related and stuff. Same thing if they would have made Magneto black or making the Little Mermaid black, and that's the case. It doesn't. Why are you? It does. That's like the first question you should ask. Okay, why is this person black all of a sudden? Because I'm pretty sure there's a million. Like, who would have been a great Snape? Adam Driver. He has the voice for, like, everything about Adam Driver screams Severus Snape. But I don't like the fact that people want a blackwash character. Same thing with a whitewash, because I feel like when it comes to the blackwashing of the characters, it's usually done in recent years, anyways. It's been usually done with characters who were redheads, like how they made fucking Starfire black in the Teen Titans TV show. Which, here's my gum. Which it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but I don't like that shit at all. Because I look at it like pandering. Because it's basically them saying, okay, well, we already had a white version of this character. We're gonna remake the show, and here you go, black people. Here's our scraps. This is gonna make you happy. Instead of just basically, I don't know, making a new character or even making an original story. Oh, let's just remake the show, but with a black person in it. This is gonna get our black demographic all happy and shit like that. Like, I don't like that shit at all. I look at it like, again, it's just rage. It's honestly that I feel like it's rage bait, because that's gonna be a big reason why the show probably gonna get canceled after one season. Hey, get the fuck down, my cat. Good job. But that's how I feel about that Crimson Blade. I look at it like it's a form of pandering. It's very insulting to the black people, and I even feel like the person who accepted the role. I mean, granted, hey, you're getting money and there's a Harry Potter TV show. I get that. But, bro, like, I would be like, yo, is this a fucking quota here? Like, why make this person black at all? Sorry, I can't really talk with gum in my mouth. I'm going to take this shit out. It's like some big hubba bubba type shit. But yeah, that's generally how I feel about that. I'm really 100% against that, just because it doesn't really make sense at all to do. Like, why the fuck? Why? What are you gonna get out of that story that you couldn't get from how the book depicted it? How the book depicted Severus Snape, as well as how the original movie depicted Severus Snape. Like, get the fuck down. Sorry, guys. Didn't want you guys to see me like that. Yeah, my cat. But yeah. So that's usually how I feel about that. Let's see. Okay, yep. Do you plan on making What If for Squid Games? I do, O-Dog. I do. I have a Squid Game alternate ending that I do plan on putting out there fairly soon. Like I said, I'm locking in. I just wanted to talk some shit. I just wanted to rant because I had these thoughts on my mind, and I got to put them somewhere. And hey, who better to talk to than my peoples over here in the Heisenverse and stuff like that. So I'm glad you guys are here. Ghost. Let's see. Hollywood and Disney represented Chicago poorly with the Ironheart movie. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it should have been a movie. That way, it would have been over a whole lot quicker, and at least it would have been some. It would have just. I feel like it was shot like it should have been a movie, because all the filler and shit, like, it didn't have to be a show. And it clearly shows when the fact that it's been shot for over 3 years, and it was just in a vault somewhere. And they're like, "Oh yeah, here, let's drop Ironheart." Like a week before, I mean, a couple weeks before Fantastic Four comes out. Like it didn't. It's like a forgettable show that likely everybody will forget about. And the fact that they leave the show on a cliffhanger, knowing that it's not gonna be a season 2, is fucking wild to me. I mean, I think I did see their names on the Chair Watch special and shit like that, but I don't know, man. You Americans, I swear, word to a whatever your name is. Okay, imagine if someone watching Breaking Bad said that they don't like it because they have enough representation. They didn't have enough. I In this day and age, I feel like if someone rewatches Breaking Bad, they're gonna be like, "Where are all the black people at?" Well, you got Gus Fring, you got Tyrus Kitt, you got Detective Tim Roberts. Who else? You got that guy Ernie from Better Call Saul. But it doesn't matter. That's the shit I'm saying. Like, and again, I feel like people who wants to do that, they're gonna watch somewhere. I feel like at least within the next 10 years, some fucking idiot is gonna come up with the idea of let's remake Breaking Bad for a modern audience. Let's fucking make Walter White gay and blah blah blah. Like, and it's gonna be some weird shit. I can guarantee it. Mark this live set stream. What else we got here? Ghost. Let's see. I get your stress and confusion. I feel the exact same way. They ruined Marvel forever. I agree. What's the next franchise is planned? What is the next franchise is planned to watch and do a what if on it? Like I said, Squid Game, Invincible, and The Last of Us. I want to at least get those 3 done sometime throughout this month. Let's see. Please clean your glasses. Your mess. You missed so many things. No, bro. Hey, I ain't going back. I gotta go forward, dude. I'm sorry, Lemon. You just gotta put your comment again. Let's see. Do. Yeah, James Potter was already hated because he bullied Snape, and now you're gonna see him as a racist too. Completely agree. Yes, Adam looks like a young Snape. Exactly. Like it's just, and it's one of those things too where I feel I'm old enough at this point too to realize, like, when it comes to all the remakes and stuff like that, if they're not exploring like a different portion of the book or a different portion of the story and just doing a shot for shot remake of the exact same thing, but oh, here's a black person, I don't have any interest in it because I feel like, okay, you're just wasting my fucking time. Like, for example, the How to Train Your Dragon movie. From what I've seen and what I heard, like, it was an exact shot for shot remake of the animated movie. It was even shot with the same director. And for that reason and that reason alone, I'm like, I don't think I need to watch this shit. Like, I mean, granted, hey, people look at cartoons like, oh, these cartoons are for babies. I need to watch real stuff. That makes me a real person. That's fucking stupid. But hey, like, but for when it comes to like this media and stuff like that, I feel like Hollywood's gonna learn when they fucking put $200+ million into a project and then that shit flops because nobody wants to see it because it's nothing new. It's like it's just a bunch of remakes and sequels, and the sequels are never really as good. I personally feel, and I think it. I mean, the only person that kind of goes against that is John Wick, but I personally feel like after 3 movies, that's it. Wipe your hands. You're done with it. After 3 series, three whatever, 1, 2, and 3, that's it. It shouldn't go any further. But the fact that they're making a Toy Story 5 and shit like that is just like, ooh, you guys are running out of ideas. Oh, well, who's gonna be the bad guy this time? Oh, Buzz Lightyear again, just like just like in episode 2. I mean, granted, it was evil Buzz Lightyear in that one, but it's like, just make some new shit. Like, get some good writers in there, make some new shit, and that's it. I mean, granted, I didn't see Leo and stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to. I'm too old for that shit. I'll wait for Disney Plus, but bro, it's like. That's all I'm saying. Just make some new stuff. Of course, people are gonna be like, I don't know about this, but again, Sinners is something brand new, and I seen that shit. That movie went on to fucking make millions of dollars and stuff like that. So it just goes to show, like, hey, put some time into your work, perfect your craft, have a good trailer, have a good premise, and shit, or even read some more books and turn some of those books into actual good TV shows or movies. That's all that needs to be done. Let's see. This is from Shantae Johnson. Once again, do you like sequel series? It depends. Like I said, if it's something that warrants a sequel, or it's like, oh, I was surprised. This was actually a pleasant surprise. I'll go for it. Again, like John Wick, for example. John Wick 2 is fine. I didn't really like John Wick 3. John Wick 4, amazing. And I didn't see Ballerina, but from what I heard, it was pretty dope. But like it just depends, because but one thing I'm not a fan of, I hate that fucking 30 years later we're pulling out a sequel. It's like, don't do that. Beetlejuice, fucking I'll even say Star Wars, um, Karate Kid, all that 30-year shit. Throw it away. Like just make something new. We don't need to. Oh yeah, we don't need to chase nostalgia because at the end of the day, it's like these people who grew up in during the original are now 40 years old, and it's like all you're gonna be like, oh, is hey, I remember that. Then you're gonna fucking do maybe like two or three callbacks, and then the story's gonna probably suck. That's usually how these sequels go, in my opinion, wholeheartedly. I don't want to ghost again. Merch Productions. Have you noticed how Hollywood is replacing the white ginger hated characters with white ginger higher characters? Yep. Just go out. Yep. Gender side. That's funny. I mean, again, I feel the same way, man. Like I don't understand how. One, I really don't understand how like okay, gingers are the new black people, and it's like okay, we're just gonna recast those. Little Mermaid. I'm honestly surprised that they didn't make Ron Weasley black. To be honest with you. But it's just like Starfire, like same shit where it's just like, what are we doing here? It's like how pick a struggle, you know what I mean? Like, geez, I mean, I personally, hey, this is just me, but I never seen redheaded people as like the red like a redheaded stepchild or some shit where it's just like, oh, these people suck. I've never seen or had that thought process in my mind. So people are I just think again, like Hollywood is it's clearly racist here. Like there's a lot of racism playing some parts in that shit, and it's just again, I just feel like they're just running out of ideas and trying to insert. Oh, this is gonna be the token black guy. This is gonna be the white person. It's gonna be Asian. Like look at Fast and the Furious. Look at that franchise. They have a black person. They have a lighter skinned black person. They got an Asian person. They got a girl. They got another girl. They probably one of those girls are probably lesbian. They got a smart girl. They got a millennial girl. They got an old guy. They got a young guy. And then there's Vin Diesel, who's this racially ambiguous person who nobody knows what the fuck he is. But even though it has all those token characters in it makes sense for the story. So I'm not mad at it, but I just think it's different. There's ways to do it that's tasteful, and then there's fucking shows like the Alkalite. There's Ironheart and stuff like that just has this pandering shit where it's just like people walk in, hey, black people. No, who the fuck talks like that? Nobody does. Like, fucking give me a break here. All right, word to Solar. Let's see, your mistake. Let's see, it was a mistake giving slave rights. Oh man, bro, you're getting the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're getting out of here, dude. What the fuck is that? Solar, Souler. Don't harass that person, but that person is getting the fuck up out of my chat. Let's see, Blackwashing Breaking Bad would be absolutely garbage. Completely agree, CJ. Completely agree. Aaron Insult. Let's see, to journalism and news. Merge, what is the movie that you think would be better show if it what? Merge, what is the movie that you think would be better as a show and a show that you think is better as a movie? I think I honestly got that's some shit I have to think about really quick. Let me think. What did I see? Okay, let's see a movie that would be better as a show. Um, I think. I mean, hey, I'm just talking about Marvel here, but I think Avengers: Age of Ultron would have been far better as a show than a movie, in my opinion. Just for the fact that I enjoy when heroes just talk shit to each other. They shoot the shit. Same thing with Spider-Man No Way Home, when all the Spider-Mans just got together and they were just like having fun and talking shit and saying, hey, who are the villains you guys fought? That shit was awesome. So I feel like Avengers Age of Ultron would have been a far better TV show than a movie. Granted, I wanted it to have that same movie quality, but maybe like a 6-episode series, it would have been great because that way it would have actually been and felt like an Age of Ultron instead of like 3 days or some shit. As far as a show that would have been better as a movie, Daredevil Born Again. 100%. I think Daredevil Born Again would have been far better as a movie than a TV show. It would have made more money. It would have actually made Charlie Cox into a superstar because I feel like my man he's fucking went through thick and thin when it came to Disney, from Netflix to Disney Plus, and his Daredevil is like the most consistent thing when it came to Marvel TV. And I just feel like that shit would have been so much better. A lot more people would have seen it. They would have been like, yo, Daredevil's pretty fucking dope. So that's what I think, bro. To be honest with you, word to Mad Smoke there. Unwanted Productions, let's see. Have you seen Possum Reviews? No, I have not. Toy Story 6 is getting addicted to Walter's meth. Yeah, and Pawns Woody and Buzz to fuel the addiction. That's funny. Let's see. What video editor do you use to make your videos? Word to Music YTP. I use Video Leap, and that's about it, really. Let's see. Have you seen The Walking Dead? Nope. Don't think I will. Someone said there was a mistake giving the slave rights. Oh yeah, he got killed. I mean, he had lemon. Thanks for putting that out there. But yeah, that guy got destroyed. He will never be seen again. Let's see. Bad Boys is one of the few series that would actually be good after decade. I agree with that, because Bad Boys, Ride or Die, and Bad Boys for Life, I believe those are the two ones. They were pretty dope. Have you seen? You should watch Cobra Kai. I don't think I should. I don't think I will, actually. I can't wait to see Disney ruin Brave by making a princess. I hope not. I mean, honestly, I've never seen Brave. Like, I mean, I know. I mean, through cultural osmosis, I've seen it, but I've never seen Brave. Like, watching. I've never watched it. I didn't think it was interesting, in my opinion. I think that's when I was kind of finally kind of falling off the Pixar wagon and stuff, or the DreamWorks, wherever studio made it. But black people, just when it comes to shit like that, just make your own show. Like, for example, why not try to remake Princess and the Frog into an actual TV movie, or a movie in that fact? Like, I'm surprised they haven't done that ever. Like, at least tried it. Like, why isn't that a thing? Because the Princess and the Frog, the 2D animated movie, was fucking awesome. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, Hollywood. Let's see. Fatigue. Yep. Let's see. Comparing Walking Dead to Breaking Bad in the terms of rewatchability, who's gonna rewatch like 12-season show with something with 50, only 5 quality? Yep, I agree, man. Because again, I don't know how. I think, is Walking Dead still going on? There's like a million spinoffs that I have no interest in watching, because I don't even think I can catch up. Like, again, I feel like for Walking Dead, it was something that you had to be there. You had to be there from day one and endure the thick and thin. Like, for me to sit down and watch Walking Dead season 1, episode 1, knowing that there's going to be some sort of jarring seasons in between those seasons, and maybe there's going to be a good season after season 4 or some shit like that, it's not something that I want to look forward to. And it's just one of those things where I'm not really the biggest fan of filler TV. That's why, for example, when the Sherlock Holmes with Benedict Cumberbatch, that was probably one of the better shows I've watched, because it just cuts out the filler. Like, especially when a show's like an episode's filler, you're just like, oh god, I'm just wasting. I don't need to watch this shit, but oh shit, the last 5 minutes is very important. It's like, man, I'm about to just skip all this shit and get a Wikipedia article or some shit. But I think this is gonna be it for me, guys.